What the hell, man? Did I just see a big hoagie flash in front of my face? What's going on here? What's happening, y'all? Welcome for happy 4th of July weekend. Another episode of We Got Next. Texted Mikey, but I guess he can't make it today. We got a game going on right now. The Mystics and the Sun just tipped off. And curious to know who you guys are on. I got the Sun last night at 4.5. And I just popped the Mystics at first quarter money line at 150 something or another. I can't remember what it was now. Don't have the ticket in front of me. But what's happening, y'all? Glad to see you guys come in. Let's give a little shout out to everybody in the chat. Strategic Investments, G Martinez, James Lill. Good to see you guys in here. Curious to know what everybody's on today. Let me see what you guys are writing down here. We got 4 games today, so I put my plays in on Twitter before the game, so hopefully you guys saw what I was playing. And curious to know what you guys are on. Yeah, the Connecticut line was jumping. I was kind of hoping for some jumping action in the Seattle and the Aces game, to be honest with you. I was really surprised these lines haven't really moved. I mean, the Aces line moved up a point to 5.5. It opened up at 4.5, and looks like the Sparks line moved up a point from 3.5 to 4.5. And the Storm has pretty much that moved up a point too. That was at 4.5 as well. Like yesterday, all 3 games opened up at 4.5, and the Liberty opened up at 3.5. So not really much line movement in anything but that Connecticut Sun game. So, I was really hoping to catch a good number with the Dream today, but not really getting any line movement. So I'm thinking everybody else was thinking the same thing I am with the Dream. But at that short number, I don't know if I can back the Dream full game in Seattle. I'm sorry, they're in Atlanta. Sorry, I don't know if I can back the Dream, but being at home does make me really want to take them. So we'll see how I end up on that. But yeah, it was a 4.5 last night, Gerald, and yeah, Deldon's out, and I caught that at 4.5 yesterday when I heard that. So I should have posted it earlier yesterday. I didn't post it till late last night, but I didn't want to post it till I already had it in, because that's not how I roll. I don't post lines that I don't play. So that's one thing that is really irks me, is when you get people that post lines and they don't end up playing it. Man, that's not cool. So you never have to worry about that with me. Let's move 50 cents in the last 30 minutes in my book. Last night was 5.5. Man, I bet the summer league basketball, James. Come on, bro. Oh man, you're my guy, bro. You're my guy. You're definitely not the first day of summer league, man. You can't do that. But hey, if you got some ends on it, that's good. Go with it. Why not? I have 5 Mystics could start out the faster team today. May jump in on them. I just don't see. I mean, the Mystics without EDD, I kind of like them a little bit better against the Sun team without her. If that makes any sense. But the Sun really need to snap back. They had a good stretch where they were really jamming on, and coming back and winning games on that road trip. Came home, won a couple, and then have kind of fallen flat the last couple games. So, we'll see what happens with them today. Hopefully they can pull out a victory. 7.5. I don't know where I would have gone with that. Probably a live play for me, maybe. But, they could win by margin today. You never know. So, yeah, strategic investments. I agree totally, man. They are a good team without Deladon. They don't. I mean, they need her, but at the same time, they can get by without her. Mostly saw the score and went, "Whoa, Smack City." Okay. Uh, there's been a drop off in last 5. I think they only beat the Lynx. I really do think Sun get. You know what? They compete. Let's put it that way. And they're not a bad team without her. I think it's if they lost her for an extended period of time, you'd see them start to gel and they'd get victories and they would be still in the top half of the league. I mean, in my mind, in my opinion, I should say. So, I had a feeling Sun would start slow. It's 4.5 now. Thought Wise Man Moody and their picks going to play once I saw their starting line. All right. So let's get moving here. We got we'll talk about this first game here, and we'll keep an eye on this Mystic Sun game. We got about halfway through the first quarter, and they're at 12-11. A lot of people were on the under in this game, and at 157.5, I think it was. That was I'm not on the full game on this. If I was on the full game, I would be on the full game under, but I'm really looking to get in on this game at the first half total, which right now is at 82.5. And I was kind of hoping that I would catch it around 74 or 70, 72, but at 82.5, that's probably around. I would kind of have to go over. So I'm going to keep an eye on that and see if we can get a little better value on that. I'm not taking it at 82.5, but if I can get it back into the 70s, I would take the over in the first half. So that's where I stand on that one. And like I said, I'll keep an eye on that one. So I'm about to hop on G. Went back up there. What's up, Danny Lopez? How you doing, brother? Good to see you in here. All right, so Seattle Storm today. Let's look at the injury reports. I didn't see anything when I looked earlier today, but we will double check that because that line being so low just had me keep looking at the injury report because I just couldn't believe that the Storm didn't open up at 8, 9-point favorites, to be honest with you. So, I was just kind of hoping on that. But I was hoping on that because I wanted to take the Dream, sorry. So, as far as Atlanta goes, Nia Coffey, same old suspect there. And let me see here. That's Washington. So, we don't need Washington, Seattle. And Seattle injury report is Mercedes Russell's, but she's out for an extended period of time, so we don't need to worry about that. So really no injuries, nobody out, that, so to speak, that we need to really worry about. That's going to change this game dramatically. My look in this game, and I haven't taken anything yet, but I will be jumping on this, and I'm looking to back the Dream in the first half at 2.5, getting 2.5, and I'm thinking about taking them on the money line. Haven't pulled the trigger on it, but definitely on the 2.5 at the first half, and I'm thinking the total. I'm not really into, to be honest with you. I think this game could go over. If it was in Seattle, I'd be on a definite under, but I don't think the total is anything that I'm going to play pregame. So the only play I have on this game right now is that I will be having on this game, I should say, is the Dream first half and the plus the 2.5, and I will definitely tweet out if I go on the money line, let you guys know, and if I make a move on the total, because the 78.5 for the first half is something that I might be looking to get in on, and I would get in on the over on that 78.5. But it's nothing that's something that I have that I'm just kicking around in my head. I'm not seriously thinking about taking it right now, but just letting you know what goes on in here when I look at a game. So anyway, all right, let's move on to the next game. Unless you guys have any comments or questions about the dream game, I'd be more than happy to answer whatever you guys got going on. Give you a little more of a sneak peek into my head if you want, but in the way that I cap and so forth. But I'm sorry, just taking a look at something real quick. As far as the Storm Dream game goes, it's I think it's going to be a good game. I think you know they match up well. With um, I'm sorry, with Tiffany Hayes back. I think this dream team matches up really well with Seattle. Now they don't have the veteran leadership and the you know I guess experienced talent, so to speak, that the Storm have, the weathered players that have been through it all, and that's why they you have to kind of lean the Dream, but I mean lean the Storm, but I'm wanting to take the Dream. I really do. I wanted to take them yesterday, and I still might take them full game, but I'm definitely taking them first half, and Ryan Howard's the difference maker here. So I think the Seattle can shut her down, but with Tiffany Hayes back in and Kia Nurse, it's just a good it's a it's a good spot for Atlanta if you want to back Atlanta in this spot at plus 5.5. I'd actually thinking money line on this as well, but I don't know if I got the balls to pull the trigger on that. So yeah, I really do wish that line was more, to be honest with you. All right, let's move on to this Liberty Sparks game. I don't know if I have any interest in playing this game, to be honest with you. There's too many question marks. You don't know what Sparks team you're going to get. Liz Cambage came out and balled the other day with a double in Dallas. And does she come out again like that? Who knows? That she's the biggest question mark on this Sparks team. You never know which Liz Cambage you're going to get. If you can get Liz Cambage the baller, you gotta go with the Sparks. But you know, you don't know. You might get Liz Cambage the lazy girl who just looks like she's playing in slow motion, and that's the biggest problem that I have with this Sparks team. And I know Mikey would say he doesn't want any parts of this Sparks team, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. He texted me the other day because he had taken the Wings, and I stayed off that full game. I just took the Dallas first half, and that paid off for me. I wasn't taking the Wings full game just because I don't want to take the Sparks team until Liz Cambage gets consistently good or consistently bad. So that's where I stand as far as that game goes. If y'all have any questions or comments on that game, I'd be curious to see what y'all think on that one as well. Let me take a look at the injury report real quick for this game. And actually, I should just ask G Martinez, for him to give us the injury report. He knows this information before I know it, and I try to stay up on top of it. But I got to give the props out. My man had Tiffany Hayes that last game. Where if I knew that she was definitely playing, I wouldn't have been. I would have taken the Dream. I wouldn't have been on the Liberty. That was my fault. I dropped the ball on that one. And kudos to you, G Martinez, man. Appreciate you on that. Keep up the good work, bro. Um, so as far as this game goes, yeah, Brittany Sykes. I mean, I don't know if she's so much of a difference maker here, but have to say her name because she is out for today, and for the Liberty. Rebecca Allen. Oh, Sammy Whitcomb's out today. I don't know if that's huge, but that's kind of. I mean, she hasn't really been herself this year. I don't know what's going on with her, but apparently she needs some rest because she's out there balling all game. That's funny. That cracks me up looking at that one. But and then Benaglini. I would love Benaglini to get back. If Benaglini can come back here, man, oh, this Liberty team is they're gonna be beasts in the East, to be honest with you. So as far as that game goes, let's take a look at the first half lines and stuff at it real quick before I just totally dismiss everything and move on. First half, you have the Liberty plus 1.5 and the total at 80.5. Now, I would be, yeah, Crystal Dangerfield's back. Yes. Whoa. Hold on. Rebecca Allen's in? Seriously? I mean, I know she was ready to come back. I thought she'd be back last game, but yeah, I forgot about her. She's been out. She's been out a lot, so that might change things for me. But I'm definitely going with the over first half here. So that's where I stand there. And the first half's 80.5. I think they push 90. But I don't know. This Liberty team can slow it up. But they can also play fast. They can play with the best of them, being fast and stuff. So maybe that's something that I look at, a live play, which would probably be better than me sitting here committing to a side or a spread or a total here. That'd be something that I think I'm going to do. I'm going to do on the live side. So it's crazy. Yeah, you're right. Rebecca Allen isn't. And I knew that she was ready to come back. They thought she'd be back the last game, but she didn't. I guess they gave her one more game to rest. But after taking that loss to the Dream, I guess Sandy decided we need to get her back out on the court. Sandy Burdella. So which is understandable. So let's move on to this next game. Again, I don't have anything on this game. I'll be looking really close at the first half over, but I think it's going to be a live line for me just to see how the Liberty and the Sparks come out playing. El Dorado Custodian, what's good, bro? Everyone did the Lynx cover 4.5 versus. No, they didn't. They lost by 6, and yeah, I thought for sure that they would come out, and I was liking the Aces today in this game. Hold on, what do you mean? What do you mean, G Martinez? You wish spread. Oh, never mind. I'm going back and looking at something, but anyway, yeah, this game, this game's a tough one for me, just because it is a back-to-back. And the Aces being such an elite team, and both these games being in Minnesota, and the way Minnesota has played them so far this year, even in that last game, I mean, the only way I could go, I should say, is with the Lynx. And I was hoping to get a higher number, and it just didn't happen. But I'll tell you what, I'm not afraid to take the Lynx in this first, or not the first half, in the full game. I'm not afraid to take the Lynx in the full game. I don't really want to mess with this total though. The total's jumped up there, and I think it can go over. I definitely think it will go over, to be honest with you. But at 174.5, it's kind of hard to jump on a number that high. You're looking at both teams, one team needing to get in the 90s and one team needing to get in the 80s. But I really do think this game is going to go that way, to be honest with you. And I think both teams can get in the 90s in this one. But being that this is a back-to-back, this can be one of those situations where the game slows down. Those back-to-back games are really hard to cap, and they're just tough. Any plus money you see today, James? James, yeah, I took the Mystics first quarter, and I'm thinking the Dream first half. I mean, if that's your best bet as far as plus money goes today, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm really close to taking that myself, to be honest with you, and it's looking like the Mystics are paying off that 157. Yay, cash. First play today, cash that shit. What? So now I just need the Connecticut to win the game by 5, and we're good. Hold on, let me get Brian Stevens. What's good, man? Cashed on first. Really? Is that all you got? Was plus 100 on that? That's crazy. What book did you use that they gave you that? Were you using that? I know you're out in California. I can't remember the name of that book you said you used, Prize Picks or whatever. Is that what they were giving? Man, they're cheap. I did Caesars at plus 157, so that's where I got that at, and that was right before tip, probably 10 minutes till quarter of around there. So, but I'm glad you jumped on that, bro. That was good money, man. That was good money, and I wish I had put that out earlier, but I wasn't sure I was going to do it, and I started thinking that the Sun are going to win this game in the second half, and I was thinking the first half, but I didn't want to mess with it, so I stuck with the first quarter. Just that way, I can get in and get out with that money and be happy. So, and that first half lines up at 83.5 now. I don't know if I can get into it, just because it looks like the Sun are laying back here, and the Mystics usually, they'll come out in the second half. It's just a matter of, will the Sun get that number? Will the Sun get that number there? That's the question. So I can't give an answer on that total yet either. Yeah, man. No, you don't want to think like me, man. You're gonna have people are gonna have to start tying you down in the middle of the night if you start thinking like me. I'm joking. Best in the league. Hopefully they'll do it today. Yeah, they are a good second half team, and hopefully they do, because I'd hate to give back that money that I just gave, just won. That would suck. So yeah, Eldorado. I'm on the Lynx. I'm taking the Lynx plus the 4.5, 5.5. Sorry, 5.5 now. I'll take that number just because they played twice, and the Lynx lost by 1 in Vegas, and they lost by 6 at home. So I wouldn't be afraid to even sprinkle some money line on this, to be honest with you. I mean, something small, obviously. I'm not going to bet the house on the money line, but I may just put a quarter unit on that, or something like $25 or something. $25 is going to get you what 40, get you a return. It'll get you a return in the 70 some dollars. So what the hell, why not $25? And then I'm going to put a unit on the Lynx plus 5.5. So I think I'm with you there. Somebody talked me into that, Eldorado. I think that was you that talked me into that right there. So yeah, that's where I stand. I don't really have anything else as far as these games go. I mean, I guess we should look at this injury report, but I didn't see anything on this injury report for these two games, but we'll look at it once again real quick. And G Martinez didn't put anything out on, as far as the injury. I mean, I should just call him Roto Martinez. And yes, I cracked myself up. I'm one of those guys. Yeah, nothing for Vegas and Minnesota, Nafisa Collier. Really curious to know when she comes out. Appreciate you, sir. Clouds, start looking at clouds, and it comes to me, bro. That's why you can shoot from the hip sometimes just as well. Damn right, man. I'm with you, man. I'm with you on that. I always say that the best plays are gut plays, man. Like there's a lot of times where I don't have the numbers to back it, and I'll play it just because it's a gut play. That was not a gut play last week against the Fever. Let's put it that way. That was a spot play, and I fucked up on that one. So, so that's that. Just to let everybody know, if you watched Betting with the Bag last week and this show, when I took the fever, I took Phoenix in a parlay with this guy the night before, and I started thinking about it. I just overthought it. It was a back-to-back for Indiana and Phoenix, and I I thought for sure that Indiana would show up the next game, but they are just that bad, and I'm just going to bet against them from now on. Where's the video game? This is shit. What do you mean, man? What's shit? What video game you want to play? Talk to me. It's cool to see pretty girls in WNBA. El Dorado Custodian, Minnesota. A-Love, Tampa, two-teamer, good to go. Okay, yeah, let's do it, man. We don't have Tori in here, but let's put together a $2 parlay. Why not? I'll tell you what y'all think about it and start typing it in, and I'll tell you where I'm at. I'm going to take the Dream first half, 2.5. That'll be play number 1. So let's get two more plays out of this. If anybody's got something they're really wanting to get on, Rafe. I don't know what video game you want to play, bro. I mean, we can put it on. You want to play some Madden? We can do that. Some Road to the Show. Some some GTA. What is it, man? I don't play those. Those bang 'em shooting games, man. They're not me, bro. I don't go around blowing people's heads off and shit. Reds Braves under. You like that one? Let's take a look at that game real quick. Robert, it's nice to have a couple extra minutes here where I ain't got to friggin' speed through. I don't want to hold up too much because Vic, my producer for this show, really cool guy. You guys will love him, man. He's a great guy. I don't want to hold him up all day. So let's take a look at that game, the Reds and the Braves. Really, dude? You want to take the under at the Great American Ballpark? Are you kidding me? The Great American Small Park? Really? You don't have to talk me into this one, James. You'll have to tell me why. You're really going to have to tell me why. I mean, I see Morton, I see Castillo, I see where you're talking about there, but I can't do it at that ballpark, man. I can't play an under at that ballpark. You're crazy. You're crazy. I want a $2 parlay. It's got a shot to win. I'll tell you what, though, man. I'll put it in. What the fuck? It's $2. We'll put it in for you. Anybody else got one, or do I need to pick one more? I don't see anybody putting anything up there. Yeah, it's a lazy Sunday for me, man. I don't have any energy. I'm sure you guys can tell that right now. I woke up like late and I haven't been able to get my shit together. I'm going to see the game of Sun and Mystic. Too much too king. All right. Yeah, so anyway, final recap of plays. Sure, I got you, Picasso. I don't like to do recaps too much, but I do kind of. I like to hear myself talk. All right, so first game we have that we talked about was the Atlanta game, and the I'm sorry, I gotta get over to my card here. Atlanta in the Storm. I'm on Atlanta first half plus 2.5, and I'm thinking about taking the money line. I'll post it on Twitter. You can check my Twitter page out in a couple hours, well, before game time, and you'll see if I go on the money line. But I'm definitely on the Atlanta Dream first half plus 2.5, and the Sparks in the Storm, Sparks in the Liberty. I'm not on at all, and the Aces and the Lynx. I'm on the Lynx plus 5.5, and the let's take a look at this first half over real quick because I don't think I looked at that. 85.5. Let's take the over in the first half too. I mean, it's juiced. It's juiced high, at 140 on FanDuel. But let's take a look at Caesars, see what we can get at Caesars. First half total at Caesars for Aces Lynx is 86.5. Oh, that's the second half. Second half total. My bad. Same thing, 86.5. So you get a point. It's a point higher, but the juice is 110. So I like them both, to be honest with you. I'll take them either or. So let's lay the juice. I'll lay the juice. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna lay the juice. I'll take it at 86.5. I think that goes over 86.5. So all right. So quick little recap again, just to go through it all again. The Dream first half plus 2.5. I had the Mystics first quarter. I'm on the Sun full game plus minus 5.5. Had the Mystics first quarter plus 170 57, and the second game Dream for first half plus 2.5. Trying to get there on the money line, and honestly, you know what? I'm really, really close to taking the Dream full game too, so I'll post that as well if I get on there. And the Liberty Sparks, I don't really want any parts of that game at all, so I'm not playing anything on it. And the Aces and the Lynx, I'm on the first half over 86.5, and the Lynx plus 5.5. And that's my plays for today. Take a look at you guys in the chat real quick, and then we'll get out of here. Mini love it. Tampa 2-teamer. Gotta go. All right. So if nobody else has anything for this $2 parlay, I'll throw in the plays that I picked. I don't know. Both offense struggled yesterday. Yeah, but that was yesterday, bro. You know, I'll put it in there, James. I will, but I don't agree with that play. But then again, I haven't capped Major League Baseball all year. Although I did hit a home run prop yesterday with DJ LeMahieu at plus 650. And if you got Suns, hedge fast. Really? Nah, I'm not going to jump off him yet. I'm not going to jump off him yet. You know, the Suns have been dragging though. But worst comes to worst, I still come up ahead. Even if the Suns don't cover the 4.5, I still come up ahead with the plus 157. So I still come up $47 ahead in this game. So I'm not really sweating it that much. Damn, total 6.5. 6.5 in Mariners Athletics game. That's low. Teece, should I take the Suns money line? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, James. Just because. Nah, not. No, I'm not. I'll never advise you to do that, man. I mean, I like the Sun to win, but you're basically asking me if I would double down on it, and I'm not going to do that. No. So it's up to you. I mean, you're wanting to bet summer league games and the Reds and Braves under and the Great American Small Park. I wish you luck, James. I really do, man. But you're a reckless bettor, bro. Which is fine. You know what I mean? Until you're broke. So it's up to you. I can't advise on that. But anyway, let's get Victor out of here. I appreciate you all coming in today. Y'all been great. And once again, I apologize. My energy is a little on the low side today. I'll have it back tomorrow, 4th of July tomorrow. Let's see what time the games are before I start calling out tomorrow's show. All right, 7 p.m. We got one game tomorrow, quick and easy. 4 o'clock Eastern time show for the Mercury and the Sparks. Sparks on you know damn well where I'm going to be on this game tomorrow, and if you don't, you really need to tune in. All right, appreciate you all. Have a safe pre 4th of July day. Don't blow your hands off or anything. And if you can make it out tomorrow at 4, I'd love to see you guys. And well, I'll have a winner for you tomorrow. That's for damn sure. Victor, take him out, bro.